What's up, nerds? OBD back for MTG Next Door. Day 2 of me versus the Spider cards, looking for the Soul Stone. We're going to open up this box. The pre-release kit was fun. I was happy to get the Behold the Sinister Six, but overall kind of meh. But anyway, it was just a teaser for this box. So we're going to open this sucker up. Man, Green Goblin, so much more terrifying than the Joker to me. I'm sorry, just absolutely more terrifying. Always will be. We're going to do 5 packs today, but we're going to take the first 6 out because we always take the first pack of anything that we open and save it for the Advent calendar. So a little bit shorter of a video today, saving this one. We'll open these 5 Spider cards. Let's hope we get something fun and exciting today. We shall see. Oh, one thing I do know is, looking at the back of these cards, no more art cards in the play boosters, which is kind of interesting. All the art cards are now in the collector boosters. I'm not sad to see that go, honestly. All right, Spider. Oh, right out of the rip with an island. Oh man, we're right. Okay, so these. Okay, so I'm opening these backwards. So we're going right into the rare and the foil. So anyway, happy to see Venom, common Venom, but nonetheless. Mysterio, Master of Illusion is rare. 3 and a blue, legendary creature, human villain, 3/3. When Mysterio enters, create a 3/3 blue illusion villain creature token for each non-token villain you control. Exile those tokens when Mysterio leaves the battlefield. Interesting. But you'd have to build a villain, and I don't know how many creatures have the villain tag before this set. I'd have to look into that. But anyway, that's cool. Rhino, Spider Bite, Web Warrior, Warden, Silver Sable, Mercenary Leader, Spider-Man No More. Okay, so I read this card in my pre-release. I pulled this. So this is like that one spell that turns you into a professional business person or whatever. So basically, it just rips your character of all the abilities and turns them into a 1/1 citizen. It's just such a troll card. I love it. I'm gonna every deck that can put this in, that can have a blue card, I'm gonna put this in there just to nuke everybody's commander. Mysterio's Phantasm, Steel Wrecking Ball, Eerie Gravestone, Spectacular Tactics. That is a mouthful. Professional wrestler. We all know who this is. This is Macho Man Randy Savage. The cream rises to the top. This is not Crusher Hogan. This is Bonesaw. Just for anybody that cares. Everybody should care. Web Up. Spider Manifestation. That is a creepy little spider thing. Spiderling. I guess we'll do like we did yesterday. We'll put the rares out here so you can see them. Put that over here. Pack number 2. All right. Oh, and we're going to go back to front. Selfless Police Captain, Mob Lookout, Electro's Bolt, Taxi Driver. Interesting that you can, basically have a cheap creature on the board. Gives any creature haste by just paying 1 and tap. That's kind of cool. I don't know if I would waste a spot for this character, but anyway. Beetle, Legacy Criminal, Venomized Cat. Okay. We're going to pause here for a second and we're going to read the Venomized Cat. It's a common. I don't care. 2 and a black, Death Touch. When this creature enters, mill 2 cards. 2/3. Symbiote Cat Villain. Okay, my new favorite symbiote is this cat. Common is going to go into the rare pile for me because it's a symbiote cat. Okay, right into another dinosaur. Stegron the Dinosaur Man. 4 and a red, 5/4, legendary creature, dinosaur villain. Has menace, dinosaur formula, 1 and a red, discard this card. Until end of turn, target creature you control gets +3/+1 and becomes a dinosaur in addition to its other types. Okay. I mean, I don't know where you would really need that. And again, what everybody needed in Magic the Gathering, a bagel and schmear. We're going to read this too. It's Artifact Food, 1. To cast, share, pay 1 white, tap, sacrifice this artifact, put a 1/1 counter on up to 1 target creature, draw a card, activate only as a sorcery. Or Nosh, 2 and a tap, sack this artifact, you gain 3 life and draw a card. Okay, not horrible. And then we're into our uncommons, Green Goblin Revenant. It's kind of cool. School Days, Web Warriors, and our rare, might have another one back there, Maximum Carnage. 4 and a red for an enchantment saga. First step, until your next turn, each creature attacks each combat if able, and attacks a player other than you if able. Okay, that's kind of rad. Then add 3 red, and then this saga deals 5 damage to each opponent. Okay, we like that. We like that. We're putting that here. And then Robotics Mastery, Savage Mansion, and a Treasure Spider Token. All right. So, even though I think it's funny that my favorite card out of that pack is the Venomized Cat, and it's not a rare. But, whatever. Okay, so Guy in the Chair. Okay, is this Ned? It's got to be Ned. Ned is the guy in the chair. Heads up Miles. Ned doesn't know Miles. He only knows Peter. This might be somebody from the comic, I don't know. But that looks like Ned to me. Anyway. Web Up. Spider Manifestation. Terrifying. News Helicopter. Common Crook. Taxi Driver. Amazing Acrobatics. Spider-Man No More. All right, love getting more of those. Sandman's Quicksand. That's a mouthful. Sandman's Quicksand. Flash Thompson's Spider Fan. And Rhino's Rampage. Maybe this is our rare. Rent is Due. Oh, gosh. I thought, games are supposed to be, escapism, not realism. We need to be reminded that the rent is due. We know that the freaking rent is due. Anyway, at the beginning... stupid card. For one white, at the beginning of your end step, you may tap 2 untapped creatures and or treasures you control. If you do, draw a card. Otherwise, sacrifice the enchantment. Meh. I don't want to play that just because I don't be reminded that my rent is due. Inner Demons, Gangsters, Sinister Hideout, and then a Spider / Illusion Villain. Okay, so this works with Mysterio, so we'll put that with him. Rad. Cool. I do like getting the tokens of the card that does the thing. I know that sentence made a lot of sense. All right, here we go. Get the trash out of here. All right, back to front. So, News Helicopter, Web Up, Lurking Lizards, better than Leaping Lizards, Vibrant Cityscape, should have just called it New York, Amazing Acrobatics, Inner Demons, Gangsters. I feel like Inner Demons, Gangsters. Like, you shouldn't have an S on it. It should be Inner Demon Gangsters. Like, making the second word plural is stupid to me. Anyway, Romantic Rendezvous, Beetle Legacy Criminal, Scarlet Spider Kane, Sun Spider Nimble Webber, and then Terrific Team Up. That is kind of cool artwork of Venom there. So massive. Hydro Man, Fluid Felon. Wow. All right, what are you? Look, he's so angry. All right, for 2 blue, it's a 2/2 legendary creature, Elemental Villain. Whenever you cast a blue spell, if Hydro Man is a creature, he gets +1/+1 until the end of the turn. At the beginning of your next end step, untap Hydro Man until your next turn. He becomes a land and gains tap. Interesting. How do I feel about that? So he's instead of being a man land, he's a land man. We're gonna put him here. Hydro Man. Turd Man. Electro's Bolt, and then Ominous Asylum. And a treasure, Human Citizen Token. All right, last pack for the day. Think it's going to be a Soul Stone? I do not. I do not think it will be. City Pigeon, Craven's Cats, Starling Aerial Ally, Grow Extra Arms, Oscorp Research Team, Eerie Gravestone, Stegron the Dinosaur Man, Mechanical Mobster, Heroes Hangout, We're in the uncommons. Spider-Man, Spiders-Man. Heroic Horde. Spiders-Man. What are you? Are you like more than one character at once? When Spiders-Man enters, if they were cast using web slinging, you gain 3 life and create 2. Okay, interesting. I like that. I'm going to read it again later. The Spider-Mobile, because nothing like a character that can climb walls on his own, driving up walls, because he absolutely needs that. Is 100%. There was a toy when I was a kid for Spider-Man. It was the Spider-Man web helicopter, and the blades of the helicopter were just like this big webbing ball or something. And I remember it was like a Hot Wheels car. I loved it, but thinking about it now, that is the stupidest thing. Like, Spider-Man doesn't need that, because he literally is a flyer. You know, anyway, I'm sorry. I'm getting off on a tangent. And our rare is Oscorp Industries. It is a tri-land. Enters tapped when this land enters from a graveyard. You lose 2. Well, that's just horrible. But taps for blue, black, or red. Mayhem. You may play this card from your graveyard. If you discarded it this turn, timing rules still apply. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. And then Costume Closet. And Ominous Asylum. And a robot hot dog token. So, J3, let me know if you need a hot dog token for your lobster citizen. I feel like he'd enjoy these more than eating crustaceans. Anyway, all right. So those are what we got for today. Not super great. Would have loved to have more Spider-Man characters. I mean, yes, these are Spider-Man characters, but I would actually like some of the Spider-Men and women. I would love to see a Venom. I would love to see Spectacular Spider-Man, Superior Spider-Man, all those guys. I would love to start seeing some of those. Again, we're just in the first part of the box. Anyway, that's it for today. Hope you enjoyed it. We will see you tomorrow. Bye.